Hey guys, welcome back. It's Krystal. So today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me video. I haven't done one in a really long time. I really don't get a lot of views on my tutorials or get ready with me's, so that's why I haven't been doing them. And I know some of you really like them, so I do apologize to those of you who do like them, but I just feel like the majority of people don't enjoy watching them just because I don't get a lot of views, so that tells me you don't want to watch them. So if you don't want to watch them, I don't really want to spend the time filming and editing them because they do take quite a bit of time, especially editing, but they are actually one of my favorite videos to film. So just let me know your thoughts below. Tell me if you want me to do them, if you don't want me to do them. I'm going to go ahead and just put this headband on right now. So for lips, I'm going to use this. This is the Milani Moisture Lock Coconut Oil Infused like lip oil. Lip treatment or whatever they call it. This is the one in Almond Coco. Amazing Almond Coco. I guess it was, I thought it was just coconut. It does have coconut oil in it. But the applicator on this is so big, I feel like it takes up literally like half of the packaging. It's crazy. But as you can see, I'm almost done with it. Use quite a bit. I'm going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil, and I just love facial oils, especially before foundation. I just think they make my foundation and like the end result of all my face products look better than when I don't wear them. So for foundation, I'm going to use the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation plus Concealer. I have the shade in 02 Natural. I did a whole Milani review on this product along with a lot of the other new ones from last year. I didn't like a lot of the products, including this foundation. Now, I like the way it looks initially. It looks beautiful on the skin, but I feel like it doesn't I just feel like it doesn't hold up well throughout the day. Like, I look super greasy at the end of the day, and I don't have super oily skin, so I tried it again yesterday and it was okay. I thought it looked a little better, but I did have to blot and powder my face, which I normally don't do. But I just want to try it again. I think it looks good initially. It really does. And I'm not planning to wear my makeup like for a long period of time today, so we're just going to go with it. So I'm just going to use a Morphe E6 brush to apply this. All my sponges and brushes are so dirty right now. Anybody else like kind of lazy to like, well, for me, my makeup room's like not near the bathroom, so I would have to lug all my brushes and everything downstairs or around the corner to wash them, and I really need to do that. So I'm gonna have to do that soon. But this looks so good initially, especially like with the face oil underneath. Oh, this color's a little bit dark. It does look so good. I love the way it looks initially. And I know Tati from Glam Life Guru always raves about this foundation. It's like one of her favorites, I think. And it does. It looks beautiful, like initially. Like, this is amazing. It's extra glowy because I do have that oil on my face, but I like it. I have this new concealer from NARS that I just got in the mail yesterday. It's part of my Ulta 20% off coupon haul. I only got a few items, but this was one of the products. It's the Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and I have the shade Light Chantilly. I think this is the lightest color that it comes in. And I've heard great things about this. I swatched it in Sephora. It seems like it's going to be really good, so I decided to pick it up. It is quite pricey because it is NARS, but let's try it. I'm going to take this brush. This is the Sephora Pro Airbrush Concealer Brush, but that's okay. This is definitely going to help because the foundation is a little too dark for me. So, help lighten up my face a little bit. I'm sorry guys if you can hear like the fan. I have the fan the ceiling fan right above me. I need to get a new microphone. The one that I had was like one of those clip-on ones, and I feel maybe the battery died. I don't know. I need to maybe buy a new battery and see if that helps. But last few times I tried to use it, I had to delete those videos because the sound was awful. Like all of a sudden it just sounded awful. So maybe the battery died and I just didn't know. So, but I really want to get like a nicer microphone, so we'll see. I have that on my wish list of things to purchase. So to blend that out, I'm going to take the Sephora Pro Flawless Airbrush brush. I don't know if they sell this anymore. It might be super old. I've had it for a really long time. It's number 56. I mean, this concealer seems nice. It's blending out really nice. And it doesn't seem super dry for being like a pop concealer. I was really hesitant to like want to try this, but when I swatched it in the store, it felt very, very creamy, and I've heard great things about it. And I know Kathleen Light said she really likes it. And she has dry skin, so I'd rather go with a dry skin person's opinion about it, you know? Not that my skin is super dry right now, but it does get dry. And I feel like my under eyes, certain concealers can make them appear very dry or just aged. So far, so good. I put quite a bit on. It's nice. I like it so far. So for setting that, I'm going to use just this under my eyes. It's the Cover FX Translucent. It's a perfect setting powder, and I have Translucent Light. They have 2 shades. I'm trying to form my opinion about this. I feel like sometimes, I know I don't like it for my entire face. I know that for a fact. But sometimes when I try it, most of the time when I've tried it, I don't like the way that it looks under my eyes. I'm trying to figure out if it's more not meshing with concealers that I'm using, or maybe it's just the powder in general, but I heard a lot of people talk about this and say they love it, so we will see. I'm gonna just pat this under my eyes. I'm using a Sephora brush. I'll tell you right now what it is. So it looks better today than previously. This is the Sephora Pro Featherweight Complexion number 90 brush. I love it. It's very soft. A very multi-functional brush. You can use it for blush, for contour, bronzer, under eye setting powder. So maybe this powder just doesn't work well with certain concealers. I felt like it was looking a little bit like cakey under the eyes, and especially on my face. I didn't like it with certain products. So I'm going to try it on my face again. And just to kind of dust it all over my face, I'm going to take this big fluffy Sephora brush. It's the Pro Featherweight Powder Brush. And it's just a huge version of the other one. So for my eyebrows, I'm going to take the Goof Proof Brow Pencil from Benefit. And I have the shade in number 2. I'm not really sure. This is like a deluxe sample size I got from Ulta a while back. It was like free with purchase. This is not my favorite. I'm using all like not favorite products right now. Did you notice that? So this is not my favorite brow pencil. I kind of had mixed feelings about this. Some people love it, but I personally think it would be better for somebody that has thicker brows, that doesn't need a lot of like detail work or filling in to do, or like shaping to do. Because for me, I feel like the tip is just too big, where I can't get a lot of fine lines, like strokes to my hair. And I kind of fill mine in quite a bit, so I just think it would work better for somebody that has fuller brows. The powder, or the pencil itself, like the formula is good, and I do like this shade, but it's just the size and shape of the applicator that I'm not crazy about. I'm going to take this NYX Wonder Brow pencil and just clean up under my brows. And don't be offended if I use my middle finger to blend things out. It's just how I do it, even when I'm not filming. I remember I did that once. I was blending with my middle finger and somebody was like, you could have picked a different finger instead of flipping us off. I'm like, really? You're offended over that? I didn't get it, but okay. So I'm going to take the Ulta Brow Tint in Light, and this is what it looks like. I do really like this brow product. I have quite a few of them that I like. This is one of my favorites. The Essence one that I did in my recent like top 10 drugstore products is the Essence one, because it's like $2.99. It's amazing. But this is another one of my favorites. I think this one's like 10 bucks, but you can always get it when Ulta has like a buy one get one free or a buy one get one 50% off, and you can use the Ulta coupon if you buy like a $15 worth of products, you know. But I like this one. All right, so I'm going to use this new bronzer from Milani. It's the Dulce Baked Bronzer. And when I first got this and started using it, I was not a fan because I felt like it was way too warm on my skin. But I have kind of grown to like it. I recently did a video on Model's Own, and I had a bronzer from them that was pretty warm as well, and I actually like that one. I feel like I look very bronzy when I wear it, but I have to be very light-handed with these. I would say this one's probably not as warm as the other one. So I'm going to put this on with a brush from Beauty Concepts, and it's a very fluffy brush. I got this at TJ Maxx. It was only like $5.99. It is extremely soft. I love it. They had two of them. I should have bought the other one because I really like this a lot, especially for bronzing or for powder. It's just extremely soft and $5.99, really. I actually have purchased several brushes from TJ Maxx recently, and I love them all, and they were all like $5.99. Amazing. I tried to look up some of the brands like to find them online, and I couldn't find them, so I don't know. They probably come straight from China. I have no idea. But yeah, I love this brush. It feels like luxury in a way. I don't know, I feel like I should hold a mirror up, because I feel like it's better when people do tutorials when they're looking up in a mirror versus like down into the mirror. Do you know what I mean? Let me know what you guys think about that. I have a mirror in front of me and I had to prop it up with something because it's kind of short. But I really love this mirror because it like turns 360, so you can turn it like landscape or portrait or just different angles. It's really cool. Alright, so for eye primer, I'm going to use the Essence I Heart Color Intensifying Eyeshadow Base. And I love this stuff. It has more of a pinky undertone. I know they have another one that's more, I think, like neutrally or maybe even yellow. I think it's called something else, but it's very similar. I don't have that one, but I know a lot of people like it. And I'm just going to blend this out with a little sponge. This one's from Equate from Walmart. I did a whole review on these. I will try to link it below if I remember. But you get like a pack of 3 to 4 sponges for only $5, and they are pretty dang awesome, especially for the price. So I think I'm going to use my ColourPop eyeshadows, single eyeshadows, because I haven't been playing with these too much, but the ones I have used I've really been enjoying. This one is called Hear Me Out, and I'm just going to pop that all over the lid. I'm going to use this brush from Real Techniques. It's just like a, I can use it for like highlighting or contouring. This will help set that eyeshadow base. I don't always do this, but I have that facial oil on. Take Running Late, and I'm going to pop that in my crease. And I'm going to take a Sephora brush. This is the Pro Crease number 10 brush, one of my favorites for the crease. This is just like a, kind of like a sherbet color, orange sherbet. Blends nice. Yeah, I'm impressed with these ColourPop pressed eyeshadows so far. I think I've purchased almost all of them. There might have been like, I think there was a couple like blue ones with their first release that I did not purchase. But other than that, I think I've purchased most of them. So on the lid, I kind of wanted to do these greens, but now I'm like not sure. I do think I'm going to take this greenish one right here. I've never used it before. It's called Game Changer. This is an e.l.f. blending brush. Sometimes I hear kids outside and I can't tell if it's my daughter crying. Her room's not that far, but I have a fan in front of her room to help with like white noise, so it cancels out noise if she hears it, like somebody's drilling outside or cutting something with a saw. I'm actually going to apply that wet. I just want it to be more intense and shimmery, so I'm going to take a wet wipe. These are just from Kirkland, Costco basically. I just run my brush through that and then dip it back into the shadow. Oh, that's better. I like that better. Yeah, that looks way prettier wet. I'm just gonna go in with this warm shade right here. It is called Note to Self. I'm going to take this Sedona Lace 307 brush, and I'm just going to run this on the outer crease and bring it inward. Oh yeah, this is pretty warm. It almost has a little bit, I feel like, of a mustardy tinge to it when I start to blend. Huh. I'm going to go back in with this Sephora brush. And then I'm going to take the same shadow that I used all over the eyelid initially, and I'm going to take an angled eyeshadow brush and just run that at the peak of the brow as my brow bone highlight. I'm so sorry guys if it seems like I'm always like not talking very loud, especially like when I'm doing demos and like little clips of me applying products. I feel like every time I watch it back, I'm like, God, it seems like I'm whispering, but I really am trying not to talk too loud so I don't wake up my daughter. I thought moving into this room farther from her room that it would be better for me because I wouldn't have to talk so quietly, but I still feel like I do. Because we have wood floors up here and I feel like you can definitely still hear quite a bit, so. I do apologize, and hopefully once I get like a new microphone that will help with that. I won't have to seem so quiet. All right, I want to take this is an eyeshadow base, but I think I'm going to use it as eyeliner. I know that I've used it as eyeliner once before. Hopefully this goes okay. This is from NYX. It's the Vivid Brights cream color. And this one is in the shade Rock Glam. It's like a coppery color. It's really pretty. So we shall see how this goes. Wish me luck. Oh, and to apply this, I'm using a Sigma Eyeliner E05 brush. So I'm going to take my Essence Lash Princess mascara. It's my favorite mascara. Should we curl the lashes first? Yes, we should. Alright, so for blush, I'm going to take this one by Urban Decay. It's the Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Blush in Video. I love this blush. I pulled it back out recently. I've been wearing it quite a bit. And I really like it. It's kind of a more neutrally shade. And I'm going to use this Kala brush. It's one of the ones that I got at TJ Maxx. It's really soft and I love it for blush. So for highlighter, I'm going to take this beautiful one from JOUER. It's their powder highlighter in Citrine. I believe this one is out of stock. I know they're all out of stock on the JOUER website, but some of them were still available. 2 of them were available on the, what's it called? dermstore.com website. And then I think some of them were also available on the friendsbeauty.com website. So I don't know, I love these. The texture of them is unreal. Like if you touch it, it is the smoothest, silkiest highlighter I've ever felt in my life. They're just stunning. So I'm just going to apply this with a Sigma Tapered Highlight F35. Are you ready? And I just like to go back over my blush a little bit. And then I'm going to take a powder brush. This one is from Target. It's the Up and Up brand. Just help blend everything out. So for setting spray, I'm going to use the Milani Make It Last setting spray. So at first I did not like this because I did not like the sprayer. I heard several people rave about the sprayer and I just didn't like it because I feel like it sprays kind of like a pinched brush. Like if you pinch a brush like this, like a fan brush type, like it sprays horizontally. So I feel like you have to spray it down like this rather than, because I felt like it was kind of intense more towards the outer portion of the spritz. I don't know, maybe it's just me, or maybe it's just this bottle. But I also have the one that's dewy, and I feel like it was the same case with that one. So for me, it works best going down like this. And the other thing I'm not crazy about is the smell. It smells very floral. I know a lot of people love the scent. I personally don't love the scent. For my inner corner highlight, I'm just going to take the highlighter, the same highlighter I just used. And I'm just going to take a little Eco Tools smudger brush. And I personally haven't been wearing like a lot of like liner or shadows on my lower lash line, so I'm just going to leave it blank, just the mascara. And now we got to figure out lips. What are we going to do for lips? Alright, so I think I'm going to use the one that I got in my Sephora box. This was in my VIB Rouge package that I purchased. I mean, I didn't actually purchase this. It was just in the box. I don't know if it was by mistake. I have no idea, but I really like the color. It is the Hourglass, what is it called? It is called the Girl Lip Stylo, and I have the shade in Peacemaker, and it's just a gorgeous, like, nude shade. It's nice and glossy. I really like the formula on that. It's nice and glossy and really smooth on the lips, feels hydrating. So, yay to a free item.